The journey began before sunrise. Cold air touched my face while the city around me still slept quietly. I stood near the airport window, watching distant lights disappear into darkness, carrying thoughts too heavy for sleep. Some journeys are not about countries, roads, or flights. Some journeys begin inside the heart long before the body starts moving. Mine began the day I realized silence had taken more from us than distance ever could. For a long time, I tried pretending everything was fine. I smiled around people, spoke normal, words followed daily routines, and acted strong. But deep inside me, there was an empty place that never healed. Losing someone you truly love changes the way you look at the world. Ordinary places begin carrying memories. Familiar songs suddenly feel personal. Quiet nights become longer. Even crowded streets cannot remove loneliness. When the heart keeps searching for one person, I spent many nights asking myself difficult questions. Why do people wait too long before speaking honestly? Why does fear control emotions so often? Why do humans hide love until silence creates damage too deep to repair? Those thoughts stayed with me every single day. Slowly, I understood something important. Pride may protect the ego for a moment, but honesty protects the soul forever. A truthful heart may get hurt, but regret hurts far more deeply over time. That is why I finally decided to come back. Not because life suddenly became easier, but because running away from feelings only creates heavier pain. Real love deserves courage. If two people once shared something pure, meaningful, and peaceful, then at least one honest conversation is worth having before giving up completely. Relationships fail when people stop speaking openly. Hearts drift apart when fear becomes stronger than communication. I learned that lesson too late, but I still learned it during the flight. I could not rest. The world below looked small through the dark airplane window while my thoughts grew louder. I remembered your laughter clearly. I remembered the small details that time never erased. The way you listened carefully, the calmness in your voice, the quiet comfort of simply sitting together without needing many words. Those memories stayed alive because real connections do not disappear easily. They leave marks on the soul. Hours passed slowly. Every minute felt longer than the last. I kept wondering if you still remembered me kindly, or if life had already carried you somewhere far beyond our story. Fear and hope traveled together inside me. Fear whispered that maybe I was too late. Hope whispered that maybe love still existed quietly beneath all the silence. When the plane landed, morning light slowly covered the city. Everything felt unfamiliar yet strangely connected to you. Cars moved through busy streets. People hurried toward their own lives. Shops opened one by one while I walked through the noise, carrying invisible emotions no stranger could see. Sometimes the heaviest battles happen silently inside ordinary people. I checked my phone many times, hoping for a message, but nothing appeared. Still, I continued moving forward. I had already traveled too far to hide behind uncertainty. Again, life teaches that avoiding truth never creates peace. Whether the answer becomes happiness or heartbreak, clarity is still better than endless confusion. As I reached your neighborhood, memories returned strongly. Every corner reminded me of moments we once shared. The small cafe where we spoke about dreams late at night. The quiet streets where simple conversations once felt important. Those memories taught me another truth. Love is rarely built from expensive things. Real love grows through respect, patience, understanding, and emotional safety. Small, peaceful moments often become the most valuable memories. Later, finally, I stood outside your door. My hands trembled slightly while my heartbeat felt louder than the world around me. In that moment, I understood how vulnerable honesty truly is. Opening your heart completely requires more courage than pretending not to care. Many people choose emotional distance because vulnerability feels dangerous, but walls built for protection can also become prisons. I knocked softly and waited. The silence felt endless. For a second, I almost turned away. Fear told me to leave before disappointment could arrive. But another part of me stayed still. Uh, Love sometimes asks people to stand bravely inside the uncertainty. Then the door slowly opened. There you were. Time did not stop completely, but it slowed enough for memories and reality to meet together in one quiet moment. Your face looked slightly different, touched gently by time and experience, yet your eyes still carried the same depth I remembered. Some things change with years, some things remain untouched inside people. Neither of us spoke immediately. Silence filled the space between us, but this silence felt different from before. It was not cold, it was emotional, careful, uncertain, human. I finally whispered the only words that truly mattered. I am sorry. Simple words, yet honesty gave them weight. True, apologies are not performances, they are acceptance of responsibility without excuses. I had spent too much time blaming circumstances, distance, timing, and fear instead of admitting my own mistakes. Maturity begins when people stop defending every wrong decision and start facing truth sincerely. You looked at me quietly for a moment before asking softly, why did you come now? The question carried pain, confusion, and history inside it. I answered slowly because truth deserved calmness, not dramatic speeches. I came because I realized silence was destroying us more than honesty ever could. I was afraid before, afraid of rejection, afraid of losing you, afraid of exposing my feelings completely. But life taught me something important. Love without courage slowly disappears. And I do not want fear deciding my future anymore. Your eyes lowered for a moment while emotions moved quietly across your face. I could see you fighting old pain inside yourself. Too, that moment reminded me that relationships are never one sided stories. Both hearts carry wounds. Both people experience confusion. Both sides often wait secretly for understanding. We began talking slowly. After that, not perfectly, not dramatically, just honestly. We spoke about misunderstandings that were never properly explained. We spoke about nights filled with overthinking. We spoke about pride, delayed conversations, emotional distance, and damage created when two people stop expressing truth clearly. Many relationships break not because love disappears, but because communication disappears first. As the conversation continued, something peaceful slowly returned between us. Not certainty, not guarantees, just understanding, and understanding matters deeply. People often search for perfect relationships, but perfection does not truly exist. What matters more is emotional safety. Two people willing to listen calmly. Two people willing to admit mistakes. Two people willing to choose kindness even during difficult conversations. Real love is not constant excitement. Sometimes real love is simply peace. Knowing someone protects your heart instead of playing with it. You finally admitted quietly, I missed you too. Those words carried more meaning than long speeches ever could. For the first time in very long, while hope felt real again, not because all pain disappeared instantly, but because honesty opened a door that silence had kept closed for too long. We continued talking for hours, slowly, carefully. Truth replaced assumptions. The walls between us became smaller. I realized healing does not happen through dramatic promises. Healing begins through consistency, patience, and sincere effort. Trust returns slowly, one truthful moment at a time. Outside, the city continued moving normally. Cars passed, people lived ordinary lives, but inside that quiet room, two hearts finally stopped hiding from truth. That day taught me something I will never forget. Love should never become a battlefield filled with ego, manipulation, or emotional games. Love should feel safe. It should encourage honesty, patience, loyalty, and peace. The strongest relationships are not built by perfect people, they are built by imperfect people, willing to communicate sincerely, forgive wisely, and grow together through difficulties. Not every story receives a happy ending immediately. Some stories require rebuilding, some need healing first. Some people return not to repeat old mistakes, but to finally understand each other correctly. Growth changes people when they learn from pain instead of becoming bitter because of it. As evening arrived, the heavy loneliness I carried for so long finally felt lighter. The future remained uncertain, but uncertainty no longer frightened me. I had already done the hardest part, choosing honesty over silence. And sometimes that choice alone changes everything. No matter what happens later on, truth remains clear in my heart. Real love should inspire goodness, emotional maturity, and peace. It should teach people to become kinder, wiser, and more honest versions of themselves. Love should never destroy the soul. True, love helps heal it. That is why this journey mattered. Not only because I came searching for someone I loved, but because I finally learned the value of uh, truth, courage, communication, and uh, emotional sincerity. Those lessons are worth carrying through every stage of life. And maybe that is the real meaning behind every difficult journey. Not simply reaching another person, but discovering the better version of yourself, waiting at the end of honesty